Okay, so let me break down credit and how it works specifically. Most folks think that, cool, man, I got a 780. I'm 19 years old, but I got amazing credit. I can finance whatever I want. No, you can't, because it all depends on the history. Let's take it back to common sense, right? Let's take you, my guy, Cody, right? Let's say, you know what I'm saying, you got, I don't know, let's say you got like, $100,000, right? And someone comes to you, like, bro, let me get 20 of that real quick. If you don't mind, I want to buy, this car or what have you. You're not just going to give it off to them just off the strength as a stranger. You don't know them. They don't know you. They just know you got money. So what are you going to do? You're going to do your research. That's what a credit report is. Basically, I'm going to look and see, okay, have you gotten money like this before? Let's say, hey, you know what? You've done well, but you've only borrowed like $500 before. You have a credit card of $500 that you do absolutely great with, but you asking me for $20,000 right now. You feel me? That's a lot of money. That's a big jump. So you know what? I might do this for you. You know what I'm saying? This is how the bank thinks. I might give you a loan on this new vehicle, brand new. Why? Because it's got a warranty. So if anything happens for the first couple of years, it's going to be covered. It's new. Nobody else has driven it. So there shouldn't be no crazy, unforeseen issues that happen to it. I'll give you a shot on that. And I'm also going to look at how much do you make? Do you have the ability to pay me back? That's what payment to income. You know what I'm saying? So the payment's got to be within the threshold of what I think you can afford. You got to eat, you got to be able to have insurance, you got to be able to pay, pay rent, utilities, all the other kind of stuff. So I'm going to put that in a factor as well as, your history. So that whole thing together is kind of how banks think about. That's what, it's a couple other things to it too. Debt to income, how much debt you have out there versus your income. All that stuff comes into play when they basically make an approval decision. It's all in your credit report. So you may have a 780, but if there's nothing on it, it's like, versus I'll take a 650 with 3 paid off cars all day over a 780 with a, $2,000 credit card that they've been perfect with. Why? Because the bank's gonna be like, yo, you killed it with your cars. I have no problem lending you money for this vehicle. Interest rate, what that comes into play is basically a numerical value for what risk you pose to, what risk this loan poses to the bank. The higher the interest rate, the higher the, the higher the risk to the bank. The lower the interest rate, the lower risk you pose to the bank. Does that make sense? Hopefully that answered your question when I'm talking about history. You know what I'm saying? The 780 is great that the guy was talking about, but again, if there's nothing backing to show that boom, then it's not a real 780. Because they won't be able to get what they think. I've seen countless, 700 plus folks denied because they don't have the history to justify them getting such a large purchase.